Lottie. So today's video is on makeup brushes. So I just want to do a quick video on makeup brushes, the basics, and what I use them for. So this may not necessarily be 100% accurate, or the brushes may be advertised a different way. This is purely how I use my brushes. Brushes are very versatile. You can use them for pretty much anything you want. So even if they are advertised in a certain way, don't feel you have to use them that way. Use them however you feel is best. I just want to show you the basics if you are a beginner to makeup and you want to know what sort of brushes you would need, then you can just see the basics, what you would need. So if you like this video, please make sure you hit the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe and change notifications to all so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you want to see how I did this look, this is the Harry Potter look number 3. So I will either link that above, or you can find it in my playlist of Harry Potter looks. So to start off with, I wanted to show you my sponges, which I use for my foundation. Now, my products are a bit dirty. I've just done a look and I haven't washed them this week yet. So I have done quite a few looks with them, so I apologize in advance. So these are my makeup sponges. So I have 2 on the go at the moment. I do have more in my drawer that I haven't opened yet. So these are what I put my makeup on with. Now these are dry, so they are quite small compared to normal. They normally puff up to like twice their size. This is my favorite sponge. This is from Nikki Joy Cosmetics. And I just really like this one because it's got the pointed tip, because you can get in under here for your concealer for underneath your eyes. I use the bottom part to pop my foundation on because it's a bigger area and can sponge it out quicker. And then the flat side here is perfect for popping on my setting powder. So it just presses it into the skin really nice. Now, if you're not a sponge person, you can use a brush. So it depends what kind of foundation you have. If you have like a liquidy foundation, you would use more of like a paintbrush type brush, and you can pop that on. My issue with the brushes is they are left behind lines, so that's why I like to use my sponge. Now I know sometimes I've done it with the brush and then I'll just go over the top with my sponges just to even it out, make it look a little bit more fresh and natural. If you have a powder foundation, you'd want a big fluffy brush, so a nice and fluffy like this, and you can pop it on everywhere. I also have this massive one from Real Techniques. I like this for when you're trying to do your whole face. So this is good for setting powder and again powder foundation. So it's nice and fluffy and you can just do your whole face quite quickly. For blush, I tend to use brushes like this, the shorter fluffy ones. It's just nice and easy to control, to pop on your cheeks like that. For bronzer, I tend to use the longer fluffy ones. So these are quite a bit longer than the shorter ones. And then you can get that nice line as well. I also use this if I want to contour. Now I'm not a contouring person, so I don't tend to use this very often. You can also use it for bronzer as well, but if you're wanting to get that nice cut look, then a angled brush is quite nice for that. For highlighter, I like to use either my Jeffree Star fluffy small brush because it's nice and small, or I will use my fan brush. So this fan brush is really nice for the cheeks for the highlighter. It just gets it on really nicely and distributes the product really evenly. So for brows, I use these brushes. So this is a spoolie, so this brushes the hair up quite nicely and just make sure that there's no like product stuck in one spot. Also, if I make a mistake with mascara and leave a tiny bit down here, if you wait till it dries, you can also use this end or a cotton tip and you can sort of scratch it off. But you must wait until it's fully dry. Don't try and do it straight away. Don't be in a rush. Be super slow. This side of the brush is for your concealer to go around your eyebrows. So it just gives your eyebrows a nice cut brow look. It's super nice. I like to pop it around, then I'll blend it in a little bit with my finger, and then I just go over the top with the bottom of my sponge just to make sure that it's completely blended out and not so full on. So for blending, I like to use a fluffy brush like this one. I've got quite a few fluffy brushes. Any of these brushes are really good for blending out, for in your crease as well. So yeah, super fluffy ones like that is really good for that. Ones for specifically for your crease that you use is more of an angled one. I don't know if I've still got any. Yes, I do. Yeah. So specifically for your creases, these angled ones to get in there nicely. I have not worked out to be able to do this properly with this one yet, so I don't tend to use these. I tend to use the fluffier brushes. So even one like this is cute for blending. So then one for flat eyeshadow. So this is more for packing on the product on your eyes. So when you want to pack it on like in the middle or on your full lid, this is perfect. Also, if you're wanting to get quite a bit of product on there, if this is perfect for wetting and then popping it on. I also love these brushes for when you do a cut crease. So what I've done today with my eyes, I've done a cut crease. So to do that, you pop on some concealer in the middle, and it just makes that product that you've popped in the middle, or the shadow that you popped in the middle, really pop. So this is perfect because you're able to get in there nice and easily and get nice and close. For inner corner, I like to use these really small fluffy brushes. So it just gets in there really nicely. Otherwise, I tend to use a finger. So I normally go in with like my pinky and be able to get in there really nice and easily. And then I don't end up with the product like too far on my nose or everywhere else as well. Another brush that I have here is just super small flat one. So this is also good for going around your brows. I like it for that. Otherwise, I do tend to use this under my lower lashes when I'm trying to do eyeshadow underneath. So like what I've done today, because you can get in nice and close and it's not a massive brush. And lastly, the other brush that I tend to use loads is this little liner brush. Now, I absolutely love this. I have ordered another one because I use this all the time. This brush is perfect. It's super small. I'm not sure if you can see how small it is. It is super small. So this is perfect for getting in underneath if you want liner down there, or if you want to pop some eyeshadow down there, but you don't want it to be like blended out. You want it super small. Otherwise, if you're doing a eyeshadow liner, so instead of using like a proper eyeliner that comes with something, then you can get eyeshadow like a black or a brown eyeshadow from your palettes, and you can pop it on this. If you want, you can also wet it a little bit to make it more of like a liquid eyeliner, and then you can get in nice and close and be able to pop it along your lash line. So those are the brushes that I use and what I use them for. My collection consists of Real Techniques, which you can get here in Australia from Priceline. I'm not sure where else, but I know I get mine from Priceline. Otherwise, my rest of my brushes are BH Cosmetics. which is like a drugstore brand. And then I also have some Eco Tools, which I've gotten from Priceline as well. And lastly, I have some Mecca and Sephora brushes in there. Obviously that's like brand ones, and then Jeffree Star brushes in my package. So they're the pink brushes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you hit thumbs up button down below, and don't forget to subscribe and change notifications to all so you don't miss any of my future videos. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.